Hey guys, welcome to another day on the shop. Today's going to be Tool Tuesday because it's Tuesday and I have a tool. So, let's get to it. Alright, so, yeah, we got some measuring devices. I don't have a ruler or a yardstick or anything like that, but I got some measuring tapes. So, these will be useful, and all these tools I'm showing you can be had for under $10. So make sure you take a look at that. Some come in pairs and that makes them a little bit more expensive than $10, but it's all for your toolbox. But we are slowly filling your toolbox with $10 a week of tools. So you got different styles of these. I actually have a third one and I'm not sure where it is because my daughter loves playing with it. It's actually a Stanley. This is a Milwaukee, and this is a Black & Decker, cheapo that's probably 30 years old. So they're all different, like I said, all different sizes, 16, 25. You have the jumbo Stanleys and everything else, the Fat Max, and stuff like that. But the one thing is, they're all the same width, is they're for measuring. So, with looking at them, this is a little bit better with bigger numbers. Most of them have, as of a standard way, it has inches, centimeters as the other line, and then it has your quarter, or excuse me, 1/32 measurements. 1/16 measurements. So those are all the ones on the bottom right there. They're all 1/16 measurement all the way across. So with that, you can measure just about anything. Whenever you get a little bit more in depth, you get more in-depth tools, which cost more than $10. I think this Milwaukee cost about 15, maybe. But as you see, as I pull it, it stays out. I press this button, it retracts. So it's a self-retracting. This one has the old school, you push down on that little button and it will lock. You gotta pull it back up. And then this bottom one has a little bottom one right there that holds. It looks like it has a little side one too. Yep. So whichever way you got this one, it holds. You either put it down for a permanent hold or a temporary hold on the side or the bottom. So whenever you're looking into these, you should look at what you need and possibly get just a little bit bigger, because you never know when you're going to have a job. As of cutting, say this is 16 foot, you don't ever want to have a 16-foot tape measure and try and measure 16 feet. It's not really meant for that. You want to go possibly 14 feet, if not less. 25, same thing. You don't want to go all the way at 25 feet because it will start ruining the spring inside your measuring tape. So it's called an auto lock. I'll put some in the link in the description below. The Fat Max and whatnot, they're pretty nice too. They're a lot thicker, so you can hold them out longer if you need to go further out. So, and they retract in different ways too. I don't have mine here. I have one at work. But get you a nice measuring tape that you can read. And whenever you're doing a job, use one measuring tape because the measurements can be off. So this 1 inch is different than this 1 inch most of the time. If you compare them and everything else, they most of the time do not line up for how the tape is cut. So if you're building something, use only one for the specific project you're doing. Otherwise you will have a lot of miscalculations with what you're building. So yeah, check out in the link in the description below for any of the products, and leave a comment. Which measuring tape do you use? Do you use a ruler? Do you use a yardstick? Do you use your own hands or feet? leave a comment. So until next time, I appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for another Tool Tuesday.